Hi everyone, this is John from Geekface. Today we're going to be looking at another useful tool which you can use to help you spy on your competition. Now, in particular, if you're building niche websites or if you're trying to rank well for a keyword term, you can actually spy on your competition and check out all the backlinks that your competitors are getting. Now this is really useful to be able to look at someone's backlinking profile. It's also useful to be able to sort of look at this stuff if you're just starting a website or if you're analysing a certain keyword market to be able to determine whether you have a good chance of ranking against the competition. Now the good thing is about this particular tool that I'm going to demonstrate is it is free. There is a paid for version of it which just gives you some additional features and functionality. Now the name of the tool is actually called SEO SpyGlass, and if we take a quick look at the website where you can actually download this from, as I say, for free, it's actually link-assistant.com/SEO-spyglass. I'm actually on the download page there now, so it's really just a case of actually putting in your name and your email address, and then you'll have an opportunity to download that piece of kit. Now if I bring up the SEO SpyGlass software, which I'm currently using, and as you can see here, when you go into SEO SpyGlass for the first time, it'll probably try and go through and run a quick update to make sure you're running the latest version. You actually have two options here. Now you see at the top there it says select a competitor to analyze. You have a choice of entering in a keyword that you wish to rank well for, or you have an option to enter in a competitor's URL to analyse. Now I always go with this second option because I'm interested in identifying what the competition are doing and how many backlinks they're kind of getting to their site. As I say, it's useful to be able to look at this type of thing because if you are trying to compete in a similar market, you obviously want to have an idea of what the competition are doing effectively in terms of their backlink structure, and in many instances you can sort of copy that backlinking structure from different sites, say in the top 3 or 4, with a view to actually beating those sort of top competitors, getting higher search engine rankings. Okay, so what we're going to do is actually look at a site in Firefox. Now if we go over here, say for example I wanted to perform really well in the market of SEO or search engine optimization. Now I could actually type in SEO expert into Google. Because I'm in the UK, it will actually bring up the UK results, but if I wanted to target the UK market and rank really well for the term SEO expert, first off, I'd obviously start by typing that into Google. This then brings up all the results pages, search engine results pages, and we can see there at the top you've got SEO consultant. The domain name is scottdsmith.co.uk. Now if we went into that site and had a quick look, and you can obviously see that they are an SEO type website, which is fine. What I actually want to do is actually just copy the URL and put that into SEO SpyGlass. Oh, there we go. I've got one of those voiceover people on there. Don't particularly like that, but there you go. Okay, so we've got the URL and we're going to analyse it, and I'm going to just simply click next. Now because we're actually using the free version, you do actually just get access to the Yahoo search engine in terms of being able to find all your backlinks. Yahoo's pretty good, but if you do have the paid version you can actually tick all these different boxes. If I try and click that box there, it's telling me that I'm using the free license. Obviously if you want access to more backlinking information, you would need to upgrade to the fully fledged version. So what I'm going to do is just click next. You also get the option to exclude duplicates, so quite often the same backlink is found in several search engines. If you choose to exclude duplicates, this backlink will be displayed by the program only once. So if you're using the fuller version where you've got loads of different search engine data to pull that information from, ticking that box would ensure that they're not sort of presenting the same information. Okay, and you can actually limit the number of backlinks that it finds as well if you like, but let's just go with next. And what that's doing is it's interrogating the Yahoo search engine, it's finding the backlinks, and it will provide that information to us very, very shortly. What I'll do is if I'll just pause the video to let this quickly run through, because it may be that there are thousands of backlinks on this domain. Okay, and we can see that's actually finished, and it's picked up 838 backlinks there. So what we'll do is we'll click finish, and that should in a moment fire up another window, and that gives us a fairly good sort of breakdown there of all the backlinks and the domains that those backlinks are coming from. Now it says you can collect various different backlink factors that help you better analyze your competitors' linking strategy and determine the quality of each link. Would you like to update your project for backlink factors now? So if I click yes to that, it then brings up this additional window where you can choose all the different backlink factors. Now it's this is particularly important, so it's going out and it's looking at the domain age of each address, the domain IP. It's looking at Alexa rank, DMOZ listing, it's got page factors such as info, total links, external links, and you've also got page rank as well of the individual page and also of the domain route. So this kind of data is really useful, so you can effectively analyze the quality of the backlink structure of your competition. So if we click next here, what that's going to do is, as I say, it's going to go off and it's going to draw that data in, analyze each link to look at the quality of it, to see where it's coming from, and what I'll do, that's going to take a bit of time. I will pause this and we'll come back to it in just a tick. Okay, so that's finished drawing in the information from the Yahoo search engine, and as you can see there's quite an additional amount of info that can really help you analyze your competitors' backlinking strategy. Now the particular columns that I'm really interested in are the anchor text column and the page PR columns. Now the anchor text, actually, if we click on that, and you can order it just by simply clicking the top heading, gives you a really good in-depth overview of precisely the keywords that particular website is trying to rank well for. Now you can see there that they're trying to rank well for the term SEO expert, and here in the UK they are actually top for that particular keyword. The next column I'm really interested in is this page PR. Now PR is page rank. Page rank is really a measurement of authority for a particular website, and obviously if you're getting higher page rank sites pointing back to you, that kind of feeds down authority to your website, passes on what's called link juice authority. And now you can see there's a mixture of different sort of page ranked websites, if you like, that are linking back to this domain. Not a huge number of high PR sites, I have to say. If you look at this, in particular the term that we were looking at, which was the SEO expert, there's quite a large number of fairly low quality backlinks pointing to that particular domain for that particular keyword. So this tool is just very good at being able to provide you an excellent sort of snapshot of the backlinking strategy of your competitor. If we go through here, it also gives you information about domain PR, you've got domain IP, so as I say, lots of additional info that can really handing of your competitor's kind of link profile. Now I actually use this free version of SEO SpyGlass. I don't use the actual paid for version. The downside of using the free version that I found is you can't actually save this data. If you do try and save it, it tries to get you to upgrade. So it's entirely up to you which version you use. There is another tool that I use which is called Market Samurai, which is a great keyword analysis tool. It can really help you sort of find decent keyword markets. Now that actually does have a backlink checker tool in it, but I'm not a huge fan of the way that kind of presents the information. SEO SpyGlass for me just presents it in a much nicer and easier to use format. Okay, hopefully you found this video useful, and I will see you in the next screencast.